Hey, Danny K coming to you from Danny K Gym and Wellness. Today's tip comes to us from a good friend, Will. I put it out there on Facebook to see if anybody had a question on fitness or nutrition or whatever. And he came up with, and I personally have never heard of this, intermittent fasting. Okay, so that is what our tip is. I think in the title of it, I put a frowny face because I am completely not a fan of this. Like, I told Will I'll read up on it and, and look into it. And I kind of honestly stopped reading because it is completely like, I can't even bring words to it. So I put on like one of the comments that Will had mentioned, and I said, reading this, I'm just completely pissed at all of this stuff that I'm reading. And the thought that somebody is like trying to promote this way of weight loss. So he said, oh, good, a pissed Danny Knight makes for good videos. Okay, so I've got my laptop down here, so I'm either going to be looking down, because I just wanted to make sure that I kept some of the information that I was reading on intermittent fasting. Like, it's absolutely... I can't even believe, like, people, proper nutrition is the only way to lose weight and lose weight properly and keep the weight off. It's all about keeping the metabolism sped. Fasting, unhealthy, goes against everything. Exactly, Dawn. Yes. So basically, first and foremost, fasting is a way of slowing the metabolism down. What we want to do when we're trying to lose weight is what? Speed the metabolism up, okay? We have to speed the metabolism up. The faster our body is going, the faster the calories are being burnt, the faster the body fat's being burnt, the more energy we have because we're fueling it. If you go fasting, guess what? Fasting is like not having fuel in your system, okay? So you're not eating, right? Okay, so tell me what your car does when it's fasting. When it's running low on gas, what does your car do? Okay, we're scared, we can't drive fast because the faster we go, the more gas we lose, right? So the more gas we use. So if we don't know where the next gas station is and we're racing down the road, fasting our car on fuel, guess what's going to happen? We're going to run out of freaking gas, okay? Same thing with your body. Like, I don't understand this whole thing about... It's something about they're trying to force all of your caloric intake within 8 hours. So if you wake up 6 a.m., you're eating it, so you start your 6 a.m., 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. So by 2 o'clock, 2 p.m., I'm supposed to not eat anything? Why am I going to force my body to eat 1,400, 1,500 calories, whatever I'm supposed to be eating, within that time frame from 8 to 2? And, and they're talking about, kind of like gorging on bigger meals and stuff like that. Like, something about breakfast is supposed to, sorry about that, a call came through. So something about breakfast is supposed to be big, lunch is supposed to be a little bit smaller, and, like, I can't remember their words, breakfast something, and then lunch something like a prince, and then dinner like a pauper. Okay, so, like, you're not supposed to have, what? I'm absolutely appalled by anything that this fasting stuff does. Now, if you have to fast for like religious reasons, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people that fast to lose weight, okay? Sure, you're going to lose weight because you're not eating. But if you don't eat, you're not going to have fuel. You're not going to have energy. You're going to be sluggish. And, you're not getting the right amount of, calories, the intake, so you're not going to be able to give it hell in the gym. So I don't even know why in the hell, that happens. And, you can end up getting sick. There's all kinds of things that this fasting crap does. So me personally, everybody always asks about fasting or cleansing. Cleansing means eating correctly. If you eat correctly and proper with good light, like meats, like white meats, and water and all your, your veggies and, getting all the fiber and stuff like that, you're cleansing your body, but also feeding the muscle. If you do these cleanses where, you're drinking these juices or something like that, and for a couple of days or whatever, you're not eating, you're slowing your metabolism down. The whole point about losing weight is speeding that metabolism up. Okay, and who in the hell wants to fast when everybody that comes to me for a meal plan, they're like, oh, I don't know whether I can do your meal plan because I like food too much. Okay, well, if you like food too much, guess what? The best place to come is for my meal plan, because you're going to be eating, you're going to lose weight, and fasting, oh my God, like, you kind of opened up a can of worms on this one, because people don't understand. Of course you're going to lose weight because you're not eating, but are you going to lose fat? They say you're going to lose fat, but are you going to have enough energy to put forward into your workout to lift the weights that you need to lift and do, the interval training or the Tabatas or the long, slow cardios or whatever you need to do? Are you going to have the energy to do that if you're not eating? You know what I mean? Like, so for my example, if you eat, and yes, Christina, eating like a king, breakfast is the king, and then Prince is the lunch, and then Pulper is the dinner. So if you eat like a king at breakfast, and then, you're eating, and then you're eating, and you're not going to work out until 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening. So if you stopped eating at 2, and you're not eating anything until 5, you're not going to have the energy to put forth. You're going to be tired. You're going to be sluggish. It's absolutely ridiculous. And or another thing, they said, wait and eat at lunchtime. Eat your first meal at lunchtime. So, you're going through, and like the whole idea is supposed to be, when you're working out in the morning, like on an empty stomach, you're working off or burning using last night's carbs. We've already decided, like years upon years ago, that is falsity. Okay, you have to eat in the morning. You eat like 45 minutes to an hour before you work out, so that you have energy. There's no such thing as burning last night's carbs. You're not going to have the energy to put forth the energy to get a decent workout. So you're going to be sluggish. You're not going to be able to give it your all in this workout if you're not eating. And like for me, my caloric intake, 14 to 1500 calories, starts at 6 or 7 whenever I start my day. 6 or 7 in the morning, I drink my protein shake or whatever. I have, depending on the way my schedule is, I might have an AM snack because I'm gonna have a late lunch, but I pretty much do somehow, some way, a breakfast, lunch, snack, and a dinner. Okay, so I get 4, maybe 5, depending on how long my day is. I get 4 to 5 meals in. Okay, now I have done this for 23 years on that, and no fasting whatsoever. You speed your metabolism up. That's the way you lose weight. Speed your metabolism up. Fasting will slow your metabolism down, and right when it's like, let's say like with a plant, the soil of a plant. Okay, so if you don't feed the water to the plant, like what happens to the soil? It gets real dry. Well, then you go to pour water in. If you watered it steadily, throughout, I don't want to say throughout the day, but just take my, analogy. But if you watered it throughout the day, or at least once a day, the soil stays wet. As long as the soil is staying wet, you're keeping up with things. But if you let that soil dry, completely dry, guess what the plant is already in process of doing? Dying. It's slowing down. So when you go to pour that water in, you're like glug 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 until like all that soil is getting wet. It's soaping, it's socking it up, it's like absorbing so much, because it's like, hey, you didn't feed me any water for 3 days. Well, that's what food to your body and fasting to your body does. If you feed it, if you wait hours upon hours or whatever and feed it, you're going to be, eating like a king. And if you do that, your body can only metabolize so many calories, depending on your metabolism already. But your body, typically, I always say, your body can only metabolize like 500 calories, depending on the person, 500 calories in a meal. Typically, 40 to 50, some may be able to metabolize 60 grams of protein per meal. So, you know, you space it out so that, I mean, just think about, like, if you pour all that food into your system at once, your body doesn't know what to do with it. So it's like, your metabolism is not fast, okay? So it's the whole fasting thing is just absolutely ridiculous. And please, please, please do not do this. I have no clue, you know, who is and who isn't. Like I said, this is the first time with Will asking me about this question. This is the first time I have ever heard about it. And I've heard people fasting, you know, or doing like a total cleanse or something like that. I've heard of that. But this intermittent fasting, like to actually lose weight, and people are actually buying into it. If you want to buy into something, buy into me. Like, I've been doing this for 23 years, and I am so freaking passionate about it, if you can't see. You know, I will get you those results, and faster, quicker, and more healthier than any freaking diet plan, whatever crap you read on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, it absolutely frustrates me when I read stuff like that, because this is my passion. It's not just my job, it's my passion. This is what I've done for over 23 years, and this is how my body has looked for over 23 years. You know, people have come to me. I've had like the most major success with my meal plans with people, because they're doing my meal plan. It's a lot of food, you know, you're eating. You know, why starve yourself? Why put yourself through some sort of deprivation? If you're depriving your body of things, guess what's going to happen? You know, it's not a sustainable thing. Do something that is sustainable. My meal plan, like I said, over 23 years, and you get to eat. And then once you get to a certain point, you get to have cheat days. I have a cheat day. I must eat 5,000 to 6,000 calories on my cheat day, and I'm able to do that because, one, I'm maintaining at this point in time, and two, I am at a point where my body is so, like, my metabolism is so fast that it is, you know, burning those calories. Now, I just do it for a day, and then I'm back on point. Now, I don't suggest that for everybody, and I don't suggest that for people that are trying to lose weight. Maybe a cheat meal or a cheat food here and there, maybe once every 2 weeks or once a month or once every 10-pound of goal or something like that. You know, but fasting. I'm going to read a question. Dawn says, won't that make you lose muscle and store fat? Amen. Exactly. That's exactly what will happen, because whenever your body goes into a starvation mode, your body knows what it needs, and it is a survival mechanism. It will do anything to survive. So if you do not feed it, it will eat from your muscle and store as fat. Again, slowing down your metabolism, slowing your body down, like your car is riding on E. You know, we're creeping along, our car is on E to get to the next gas station. We don't like, oh, car's on E, boom, you know, go down, you know, race down the road, because we know we're going to run out of gas. So it's just like our body. Why? We wouldn't do that to our car. So why do that to our body? I don't understand. I'm going to go through, I think I missed some questions. I don't know if I can go back and look at, oh, I can. Amen, Dani. Where's the fat burn in fasting? Amen, Dawn. Man, I'm telling you, I'm teaching y'all something. Unhealthy goes against everything. Amen. So, yes, exactly. So I'm just kind of going over. So people, you know, like, people are getting this, that are following me. So, you know, I don't know what else to say, but fasting for me personally, I mean, it definitely, like Dawn says, it goes against everything. If you're trying to lose weight, do it properly. And everybody loves food. So if you love food, why would you deprive yourself of food? Come to me, I will do a meal plan for you, and I guarantee, pretty much guarantee results if you stick with it. You have to stick with it, and you have to do the workouts, you know, I mean, workouts that, you know, I would do for you, but you have to, fasting is just, it slows your metabolism down, and the whole point you know, of all these, like, well, the whole idea behind all these fad diets and everything, they slow your metabolism down. Sure, you lose weight, you lose muscle. They guarantee you lose fat, and that's it. Bullshit. Because I'm telling you, ain't nobody gonna lose 30, 40 pounds in a month, or whatever claims. The intermittent fasting hasn't claimed any weight loss. So I'm just talking about that other thing that y'all know about that I don't like. You know, they claim to, you know, you're going to lose 30, 40 pounds in a month and it's going to be all fat. Bullshit. It's not. It's not. If you're not feeding your body properly, if you're not feeding your body the right amount of calories, if you're not increasing your lean tissue by lifting weights, you are not going to burn just fat. You are not going to increase protein or increase your muscle. Just because you eat protein doesn't mean you're increasing muscle, okay? Doesn't. Just like fat doesn't make you fat, just because you eat fat doesn't make you fat. It's the over calories that makes you gain weight. So just because you put a chicken breast in your face doesn't mean you're gonna, you know, be bulky or gain muscle. You have to do all the ingredients to make all of this stuff work, okay? You know, and I guess I'll just end it here with fasting, no. Cleansing, no. I mean, you're cleansing if you're eating clean, if you're getting all the water, you know, if you're getting those lean meats, if you're getting the fruits and vegetables and the fiber, and that is cleansing your body, okay? You don't have to fast and throw your metabolism into a tizzy, which at the end, you know, you're going to gain weight. You do this crap that is not life sustainable, lifestyle sustainable. You throw your body into this tizzy. Sure, you lost weight, great. Well, what did it do on your kidneys, your liver, your you know, everything else, your pancreas? You know, what did it do to your inside organs? Okay, and second of all, when you didn't learn anything about how to lose weight except for not eating, you know, you start eating again, and you gain weight, and you're like, oh my God, like I'm fatter than I was, or my arms are bigger than it was, and why am I gaining, you know, fat over in this area when I didn't have it there before? Because you've thrown your body into a tizzy. You've killed you're killing your metabolism. So, you know, you've killed the muscle. So if you don't have the muscle, which is your army to fighting the fat, if you don't have your army with you to fight that fat, you're going to gain more fat. When you gain weight back, you're going to gain more body fat and have less of that muscle to fight those enemies, that fat, okay? So whenever you do a fad diet like that, or some crazy ass crap that throws your metabolism into a tizzy, you're doing your body inside and later on a very much disservice, okay? So please, if you're trying to lose weight and you don't know how to do it, I can help you, and I'm right here. I can either do it via internet, my closed circuit channel. I can, you know, hook up with you and talk face to face, live, you know, live with you, do a meal plan. I can train you that way as well. You can, you know, message me. We can, you know, you can come in if you're here local in Westminster, Maryland. You know, just seek out proper stuff. Don't, if 60 pounds didn't matter to you last month, then, or 6 months ago, don't make it like this freak thing that you have to have 60 pounds off in 6 weeks, okay? It's going to take time, and to do it healthily and make sure that you're healthy on the inside as well as the outside, and that you learn, and that when and if for some reason you gain some weight back, you don't gain a whole bunch of weight back, because you're doing it proper, okay? Lifestyle change. If it's not a lifestyle way, if you cannot do this for the rest of your life, don't feed into it, okay? Take it from somebody that has been doing this for over 23 years. Take it from somebody who is very passionate about what they do, and I'm passionate about you being healthy and getting you the healthy results, okay? So, Dani K Gym of Wellness, DaniKGymofWellness.com, Dani K in your app store. Please seek out good stuff, something that's going to be healthy for you and not damage you. We're trying to be healthy. We're not trying to, it's not a race. It's a journey, not a destination, okay? It's a lifestyle change. So make it that, okay? So stay tuned, stay informed, stay motivated. Bye.